Hey, welcome to the A Realtor Show. Today we're looking at...
So you want to be a realtor.
So you want to be a realtor. We're going to get real honest with you because this is not always as easy as it looks. So we're going to talk about some things. First of all, I want to introduce Christina Scavone. She's our associate broker here at Castlegate, and I'm Aggie Schoenberger. So a statistic came out, I think, last year that kind of surprised us all. 87% of realtors fail in the first 5 years. 87%. That's basically 1 in 10 make it. And there's a few reasons for this. So why do so many fail? What's the first reason?
So the biggest, one of the biggest things is money, right? Most people think they can just go into this business and start making money right away. That's not necessarily the case. It's good to have at least $2,000 in the bank cushion to work with, because when you go for your education and then you get tested, then you have to buy your license, you have to belong to an association, national, state as well as local. All of that costs money, and then your first sale may not happen for 3 or even 6 months. You definitely have to get to work really fast and start pushing hard for at least 90 days so you can either work with sellers, getting them listed, finding the buyer for that, or finding buyers, finding the house, getting them pre-qualified, and then to closing. So that's it's not as fast as you think.
And this is probably one of the hardest jobs to do part-time, because part-time isn't going to allow you a lot of time to help your clients. You're going to have limited hours. And then if you're really good, what gets difficult is that you're going to feel that you need to be busier at times when maybe you're doing other things or at another job. So very stressful if you're looking at trying to start it part-time.
But doable. You just got to manage your time.
Doable if you have tons of energy like Christina.
Doable, yeah. And Diane.
And Diane. Diane's knocking it out of the park.
Yep.
One of the other things that makes this job difficult is we're not attorneys. We're not allowed to practice law, and yet we need to learn and know and understand a good number of contracts. For instance, if someone was to put an offer in on a house, the agreement of sale is 14 pages of legalese that we have to know fully so we can advise our clients on them. And therefore you have a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of responsibility in this job. People are trusting you with one of the most expensive decisions of their lives, and we have to be very good about helping them through that process.
So we kind of touched a little bit on the schedule part. So you basically have to make your own schedule, whether you're doing it part-time or full-time, which gives you the leeway to do more things like, what'd you say, attend baseball games, or yeah, whatever, sleep in, whatever you want to do, you can most likely do on your own schedule. But you also have to be your own motivator and stay on top of yourself. If you set yourself, there's a lot of the back end work is follow-up work. I mean, that's a huge part. So you have to schedule that as well as be your own cheerleader. Like, nobody's going to be there unless you're in a team, but if you're doing this on your own, nobody's going to be there in your corner, like, patting you on the back all the time. You got to be your own cheerleader, be your own self-starter. Definitely schedule. I schedule everything.
Yep. If it's not on your schedule, it doesn't happen. The other thing is stressful. This is a stressful job. You often see us smiling and having fun, and we do love it, but there's a lot of stress to it. People, as I said, rely on you for very important things, and our clients are often stressed. We do our best to make it as stress-free as we can, but a move and a sale of a property is one of the top 5 stressors of a lifetime. So absolutely our clients will be stressed, and we have to help them through that and help calm them. So if we haven't scared you out of becoming a realtor with all that, we'll go over the process really quickly. The first step is pre-licensing classes. They can be taken online, or there's a couple schools in Lehigh Valley that you can go to. I always encourage people considering it to do it in person, because you'll get to know other people who are going to be agents that you'll end up working with in the future, and you can ask questions, and
It's more fun.
It's more fun.
It's fun, yeah.
So, and then after the pre-listing classes, if you pass.
Right, pass the class, then you're going to get, you're going to take your exam at the state level, which is a 2-part exam. If you mess up on one, don't worry, you can only retake that one.
And then you go and you find a broker. As Christina pointed out, some may try to find you while you're in pre-licensure classes.
I call it poaching.
She did.
They might come after you while you're in school. It happens.
I interviewed all of the brokers in my area before I found one.
Yeah, it's your business. You have to find someone that you work well with.
Correct.
Or you can work well with.
So a lot of things to consider there.
That's a whole other show.
And then when you do get with a broker and they hang your license, that's when the real training starts.
Mm-hmm.
The pre-licensing classes are basics, but actually how to do the business.
They don't teach you experience.
Yeah.
You get a lot of experience from your peers.
And doing the hours.
Prospecting. 12 hours a week, minimum.
What is prospecting? Calling for sale by owners, calling
Fancy
expires.
way of getting business on your own.
Knocking doors. Yeah.
Just getting business on your own, organic leads, rather than pay. That's a fancy way of saying it.
Learning process what? What does that say?
Constant. It never ends. Your learning process never ends. You're going to constantly be learning and changing with the industry because it never stays stagnant. That's the best part about this job. Mm-hmm. You won't get bored.
That's true.
I was bored in my 9 to 5. That's why I did this full time.
So a small percentage of agents really love the job, and we're the ones who usually stick around for a lot of years. Great opportunities to really help people get through difficult situations and advise them, help save people money if they're sellers, help make people money.
Get them to their goals.
So
that's about it. That's a lot of information.
It is. If you're considering,
you might want to rewatch this.
If you're considering being a real estate agent, give us a call. We can direct you on the first steps. If you want to hang out with us one day and see what it's really like, shadow us for a day, you can do that. Lunch may be involved.
We always feed people.
Thank you.